During last many years, the rise of numerous social media platforms enabled people worldwide to connect with the larger population. Apart from the well-known social platforms of today like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, people from previous generations had access to one of the earliest social sites available for public use, MySpace. In this video today, we will understand the reasons why MySpace was so successful but then got busted in a short period of time. During its peak, MySpace held enormous power, particularly in developing new ways for people to connect and communicate with one another. It functioned as a virtual community, allowing users to share with strangers while maintaining relationships with virtual friends. However, MySpace's unexpected rise to popularity and power was not meant to last. After only a few years at the top, the once heralded supreme leader of social sites fell dramatically. MySpace's rise and fall are among the most significant chapters in the internet and social media background. Its fast rise and dramatic drop demonstrate the internet's unpredictability. Chapter 1. The Rise of MySpace. The social networking and social media website was created in 2003 by several workers of the internet marketing firm eUniverse in the United States. Tom Anderson and Chris DeWolf saw potential in the social media features in August 2003. The first version of MySpace, created with Cold Fusion, was ready to be launched in 10 days. Employees of eUniverse were among the first MySpace users. Contests were held to find out who could join up the most users. eUniverse was using its 20 million registered users and email subscriptions to kickstart MySpace and push it to the top of the networking sites pack. MySpace was a social media that enables users to create profiles by building websites where they can show different content like personal journals, interests, such as music, and photographs. Because MySpace was invented to allow people to share a few of their personal lives, it helped users keep interacting with their friends while encouraging them to meet new people. However, the site made it easier for some people to seek romantic relationships. To join the MySpace community, a potential user should indeed make a profile and keep inviting friends to join the community. After signing up, the user can search MySpace for users who have already created accounts and invite them by clicking Add to Friends. This inner circle formed by the user becomes their friend space. MySpace was founded in 2003 but was not officially open to the public until 2004. MySpace's rise became unavoidable from that point forward. MySpace's first years after its initial opening was an experience to remember for the creators and the management. 5 million users in 2004 were replaced by 22 million in 2005. Mark Zuckerberg offered MySpace to buy Facebook for $75 million that year, but MySpace declined the offer. Chapter 2. MySpace's peak years. In July 2005, News Corporation paid $580 million for MySpace, one of the group's first major internet purchases. Within a year of its purchase, MySpace's value had tripled. The network's growth expanded, registering 200,000 new users every day by the end of January 2006. After a year, it signed up 320,000 users per day and surpassed Yahoo. It became the most visited network in the US. In 11 nations in Europe, Asia, and the Americas in 2006, MySpace introduced localized versions that further increased the number of users and popularity. In August 2006, a MySpace account with the number 100 million was created in the Netherlands. The same month, MySpace and Google agreed to a historic advertising agreement that gave MySpace a 3-year, $900 million guarantee. MySpace increased its monthly revenue from $1 million to $30 million by October 2006, with the Google deal accounting for half of this increase. MySpace dominated the social networking scene in the middle of 2007 in every European nation with a local presence. MySpace was the top social networking site by the end of 2007 and the beginning of 2008, and it routinely outperformed its main rival Facebook in terms of traffic. MySpace's popularity was initially not significantly impacted by the launch of Facebook because Facebook was initially only popular among college students. At that time, the value of MySpace was $12 billion. Chapter 3. The Fall of MySpace. Facebook surpassed MySpace in the Alexa rankings on April 19, 2008. Facebook overtook MySpace in terms of US visitors in May 2009. MySpace's membership has been steadily declining ever since. Its decline has been attributed to some factors, along with the fact that Facebook and Twitter continuously added new features to enhance the social networking experience. In contrast, MySpace stuck to its portal strategy of growing an audience around amusement and music. Around that time, professional social media firms like Twitter emerged and started focusing on MySpace users, whereas Facebook launched communication tools perceived as more secure than MySpace. Additionally, MySpace struggled to control issues like spam, malware, phishing, and vandalism, which made the site appear threatening. These have been cited as reasons why users, who in 2006 and 2007, made up the majority of MySpace's teenage audience, have been switching to Facebook. Facebook gained popularity primarily among users between the ages of 18 and 24, mainly college students, and has been significantly more popular than MySpace at luring older users. MySpace remodeled its website in 2009 to win back users. As users typically disliked updates and changes in the interface, this ended badly. MySpace reportedly lost 10 million users around January and February 2011. According to market research data released by Comscore in March 2011, MySpace went from having 95 million users down to 63 million registered users in just 12 months. The website was formally listed for sale in late February of 2011. The price range expected by MySpace was between $50 to $200 million. MySpace announced in an email on June 29, 2011, about its acquisition by Specific Media for an undisclosed amount known or suspected to be as little as $35 million. According to CNN, the website was purchased for $35 million, which was significantly less than the $580 million MySpace initially expected. MySpace and its parent organization were announced to have been acquired by Meredith Corporation on January 31, 2018. The Real Deal, a dark industry site, listed the information of approximately 360 million MySpace accounts in May 2016. This information included usernames, weekly encrypted passwords, and email addresses. This further declined the number of users on MySpace. Even though MySpace is still accessible online, its user base has significantly declined. The monthly users on MySpace had decreased to 7 million by 2019. A technical error that year made all content posted before 2015 vanish without a trace, further hurting the site's appeal. Chapter 4. Lessons to learn from the rise and fall of MySpace. MySpace.com continues to be alive, but compared to other social networking sites, it is essentially dead. Although the site has become irrelevant, one thing has not changed. It still enjoys the support of people from entertainment and music communities. MySpace had been gradually thriving in 2022. With 3.8 million monthly active users, it rose from being positioned 14,370th in June of the previous year to 13,775th in August. Additionally, compared to records in July 2022, there was a significant rise in its social media activity and engagement during the same month. Maximum users visiting the site are from the USA. Although it continues to be helpful and is more suited to those who enjoy entertainment and music, its name still conjures up images of its glory years, which are very different from what it is today. The main lesson to learn from the rise and fall of MySpace is that any company cannot survive if they do not understand the market and change accordingly. Thank you for watching. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe and share.